What I want to talk about right now is the power of being in your own truth. I'm Diana Pascos, emotional freedom coach and energy healer. The question is, what is your truth? Do you even know your truth? Do you spend time with yourself to really connect with what is true to you, what is real, what is authentic within? A lot of people feel that they speak their truth. I'm real. I say everything. A lot of that is just a lot of ego talk and not actual authenticity coming from within. And then what happens is you end up in a situation with another human being, an argument, a disagreement, whatever it may be. And then it becomes this battle of egos rather than truth. Okay. Number one, when you feel a discomfort in your body of some sort, when something feels off, something feels anxious, um, something just doesn't feel right, really coming to your body though to connect with it instead of going around out there. Don't put it out there. Do not project it out there. Come within. Feel it out. It usually means you are either not in your truth. There's something that's not in your truth. Something doesn't feel right. It's going against your core values, your boundaries. It's not your core truth. That's usually what that means. That something is just off within you, that you're not being real. Like I'm going talking real deep. Okay. It could be with yourself, it could be with someone else, but it always starts with yourself. Because if you're real with yourself, you can then be real with someone else. That's the only way. You first need to be true with you and honest with yourself on what's going on and finding that peace within you before you can go outwards and even express it to someone else, even talk about it with someone else. Now, if you have a calm relationship with that other person, any type of relationship, a relationship in general, um, you may be able to find that out together. Okay, let's talk. This is coming up for me. That's coming up for me. Maybe this, maybe that. A lot of people, though, don't have that type of relationship with anyone, even half their friends. Okay, a lot of times that's not even, it would be great if it was, but it isn't. So, step number one is always going within. First, you need to manage what is going on with you. So something's all coming up for you, something doesn't feel comfortable. Instead of projecting it out there and dealing with what's out there, you need to manage your own stuff. Where are you at? What's going on with you? You're feeling these sensations. Don't look out there. In here. What is my truth? What is really going on? Now, the more inner work you do, the more you start to peel off layers of your onion. Okay. Um, Traumas, beliefs, all that wonderful stuff, the quicker you're going to be able to get to the core, the easier you'll be able to get to your core, the core of your truth. Okay. An example can be a boundary or a belief. So, one of my core values is honesty. And I was trying to change me and accept lying from a romantic partnership. It wasn't sitting with me and I didn't understand. I didn't understand what was going on. I was anxious. I was this, I was that, blah, 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 blah. And then it finally came to me. Oh my God, I'm not being in my truth. My core value, one of my core values is honesty. Now, here I am trying to change a core value, which I feel is honorable and full of life because it's life giving, in order to accept something totally different that doesn't resonate with me at all. So, of course, I was going to feel a lot of discomfort within me. I had to sit there and really see that it's because it's one of my core values that I do not want to change. I did not want to change. He chooses to be who he is. That's his choice. It's not mine. Right. And a lot of the times you won't even know what that is, but you need some time to sit with yourself, to come to you, to come into your truth. And when you come into that truth and you honor yourself, you also need to be willing to lose whatever it is out there. That's just the way it is. Willing to, not that you're going to, it doesn't mean that you're going to lose it. It just, you need to be willing to let go of and surrender and let go of anything that's out there. So for me, I didn't want to see it because I did not want to lose that relationship, which is why I was kind of blinding myself from it. However, I then was willing and happy to let go of that relationship because it no longer served me. Now, if I then, let's say it was another situation, and I spoke my truth. So you have a situation with someone, and then once you start to know your truth, you know your heart, and you're willing to put yourself and honor yourself and who you are first, and then you express it to that person from your heart, from your truth, your honesty, your vulnerability, your nakedness, that conversation will go a lot better. And that person will then see it and will open the space for that person to speak the same way as well and go from there to have that real honest conversation opposed to the, from the surface ego levels of bickering and bickering and bickering. Okay. And things can get resolved a lot faster that way, a whole lot faster. But standing in your truth, no expectation on the outside, no expectation, will also keep your peace. Okay. You may not be happy about a certain outcome, it may make you a little sad, but within, you're still in your peace. And most likely than not, so will that other person. You'll actually create an even better bond, a healthier bond, a real bond where you both could be vulnerable and communicate on a whole other level. Okay. So, one, you got to manage you first. Don't manage the other person. Come in within you. What is your truth first? And again, the more inner work you do, the more you can pull off those layers to find your truth faster, to find your core values faster in order to honor you, honor who you are as a being. Respect, honor yourself.